So I'm wandering the street. I'm a bingy looking dog. And I'm wandering the street. I'm wandering the streets.
Okay.
I see if I have a home. Do I have a home? A lady picks me up. She's carrying me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there to learn to love.
Wonderful.
She's kind.
Is she going to keep you?
She is. She's my owner.
Mm.
I was walking. I was out for a walk.
Okay.
And we're going home now. I'm going home.
Great.
I am her companion.
Do you recognize her at all in the life of Tina?
Trying to see. Oh my gosh. Grandma Gates. Is that possible? I guess so.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm her dog. I'm Grandma Gates' dog. Oh my gosh, that makes me want to cry.
It's beautiful.
We're going into house, and Grandpa Gates is not there.
Okay.
She's all by herself. She's living alone now.
Okay.
I recognize her house as a little dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. She's sad. She's sad. I jump up in the chair and I comfort her.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Oh,
Why is she sad?
because she lost her husband. He's gone.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. I got to comfort her.
That's beautiful. So let's close that scene now. And now let's move to an important event in this dog's life. Moving to an important event in this dog's life. Be there now. What's happening?
There's a fire. I'm barking, barking, barking. I see the smoke and I'm barking, barking.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma Gates is asleep.
Mm.
I run and jump on the bed and I'm bouncing and bouncing to wake her up.
Mm-hmm.
I wake her up. She gets out of the house. She gets out of the house.
Oh, great.
Wow. The fire trucks come and put the fire out. I woke her up to get her out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And she's safe. She's safe.
So you saved her life.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
She's so grateful.
So let's go ahead and close that scene then and move to another important event in this dog's life. Moving to another important event in this dog's life. Be there now.
We're out for a walk. Someone's coming towards us. A young man.
Mm-hmm.
He looks sketchy. And I can sense that he's no good, that he's up to no good. And I tug at the leash to pull her away, to go the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm barking at him. And she senses what I do. So we cross the street away from him. He's following us.
Mm. So
We were close to the store on the corner, so she goes in the store.
Okay, good.
Yes. We watch through the window for him to leave. And she tells the sales clerk there.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a treat. Got a treat.
Wonderful. So let's go ahead and close that scene and move to another important event in this dog's life. Moving to another important event in this dog's life. Be there now. What's happening?
Her daughter comes to visit. She has a baby.
And how do you feel babies? How does the energy of the babies feel?
So sweet.
Is it a different energy than the human and like the adult energy?
Yes. It's just pure and innocent. And I can sense that. I can sense the innocence, the helplessness.
Mm.
And I take a stance of being like a guard, a guard around the baby.
Protector.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love the baby. They let me smell her.
Mm-hmm.
They even let me lay next to her.
Do you get any cues from her? Like any information or any vibration or anything like that from her when you sit next to her? Like, does she notice your presence?
She's so tiny. She's just weeks old. She looks at me, but she doesn't understand.
But you're enjoying being next to her.
Yes. She's so innocent.
That's wonderful. So next, I want you to close that scene and go ahead and now move to the last day of your life as a dog. Moving to the last day of your life there. And what's happening?
Oh, that was a tragic end. For some reason, I was running across the street and the car hit me.
And as you watch your soul leave that body, where does the soul go this time? How do you leave that body?
I'm a woman.
So you went straight into a woman's body?
I think so.
Okay. Tell me about this woman. How old do you feel?
A teenager. How can I do that?
Tell me more about this teenager.
A walk-in?
Okay, tell me more.
Contract to do a walk-in? She needed me. She was going to commit suicide.
Okay.
No.
And once you walked in, what happened?
I'm trying to understand this.
Let's do that together. Tell me what you are seeing or hearing.
I see a girl. She's young. She's 13 or 14.
Mm-hmm.
She's sad. She's really sad.
Mm-hmm. And how did you know she needed help?
I was told she needed help. Who told me? My higher self. So let me try to go back to when I left my soul. Or the dogs.
Yes.
Back from when I left the dog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To my higher self. Back to source. Okay.
So when you say back to source, what exactly are you seeing when you go back to source?
I just see light. I just see all white.
Mm-hmm.
And then just a voice talks.
Okay. And what does the voice say?
Prepare for your next mission.
Okay, so I want to talk to that voice real quick before you move on. I would like for you to, before we go, I want you to state your sovereignty. Please inform this voice that you're a sovereign being.
I am a sovereign being.
You have free will.
I have free will.
And you do not consent to reincarnating without your permission.
I do not consent to reincarnating without my permission.
Or for it to be your choice. You choose when you want to incarnate. It is not given to you as an order.
I will choose. It is not given to me as an order.
What does the voice say?
I have chosen these things.
Okay, so can it show you when you chose those things? Let's go back in time so that they can show you when you made that choice.
Okay.
And what do you see now? What do you sense?
I'm sitting with others at a desk talking about the plans for the future, for my future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And when is it that you decide that you want to experience being a walk-in to a teenager?
When did I do this?
Where do you see you making that decision yourself, not being given to you?
My surroundings is peaceful. This person that I'm talking with, there's someone next to me. I think they're for moral support in making these decisions.
Okay. And who is that?
I hear my sister. It's my sister. But who's my sister? Now I hear twin flame. So we're like sisters. Is it twin flame? We're not family, but we're like sisters. We're very close.
Okay. So when you're sitting at this desk, other than your sister, who else is there?
Just the person behind the desk helping me to figure out what I'm doing, where I'm going.
Okay, but who is that
Who
person?
is that person?
Can they give us more detail on who they are?
Who are you? Who are you? In charge of helping each soul determine their next phase.
Ask them if they are of the light. Are they of the light? Are they love?
Are you of the light? Are you of love? Are you love? Yes. Peace and love.
Okay.
Who sent you here? How did you get here? Source sent me. He said Source sent that person. Source sent him.
Oh, and it's a male, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and tell this person that, again, you're a sovereign being.
I am a sovereign being.
You have free will.
I have free will.
And you're not going to participate in the reincarnation matrix any longer.
And I'm not going to participate in the matrix reincarnation any longer. Uh-huh.
What does he say?
He didn't like that.
I thought so. Yep, I thought so.
He didn't like that at all.
Mm-hmm. And Source wouldn't care, would it?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I want out of this.
Yep. Leave the place and just allow your higher self, now that it has control again, to take you where you need to go from here. Where do you go?
I'm back at the beach.
Okay.
I see the little hut that I was in the beginning.
Okay.
What am I doing? Now you're at the hut again.
See yourself there and see if you have a different body.
I'm a child. I'm playing in the sand.
Okay.
I'm a human child. I have sandy blonde hair and I'm tan, very tan.
Okay. And are you, how old do you think this child is? Around
3 or 4.
Okay. So is there someone with? Is it a male or a female?
A male child.
Okay.
My mom and dad are off in the distance.
Okay.
Not very far away.
Mm-hmm.
I can see my dad casting a net for fish, and my mom's next to the fire.
Okay.
I'm just a little child.
Okay, so let's go ahead and close that scene and move to an important day in that child's life. Moving to an important day in that child's life. Be there now.
I'm 9, 8 or 9,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm learning how to drive a boat. Dad's teaching me how to drive the boat.
Okay.
I'm going really slow. It makes me nervous. He teaches me how to steer first. We don't go very far away. He's so proud of me.
That's beautiful. When you look at his eyes, do you recognize him as anyone in Tina's life?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Is there anybody else in the boat with you?
No, it's just us.
Okay.
Me and my dad.
Okay. Wonderful.
We just drive around for a little while so I can get the hang of how to drive the boat.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Is there anything else important about this scene?
No, just teaching me how to drive the boat.
Okay, wonderful. So let's close that scene now and let's move to another important day in this young man's life. Be there now.
I school from home. Mom is my teacher. It's my last year of school.
Mm-hmm.
Our living room is my study. We've turned the living room into my schoolroom.
And what's the important event happening right
That I'm finishing. It's the end of the year and I'm finishing so I can move on to my next chapter in life.
now? All right. So tell me if you see anything else important about this.
Dad's proud of me. He's so proud of me. Mom is too. She worked really hard to help me through.
That's wonderful.
We're a happy family.
Beautiful. So let's go ahead and close that scene and move to another important day in this man's life. Be there now. What's happening?
I'm on a boat. It's my boat.
Tell me more.
It's a fishing boat. And we're pulling in the nets. And there's lots and lots of fish. Lots of fish.
Are you by yourself?
No, I have a crew on the boat.
Okay.
We're just pulling in fish to take to market.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my business.
Ah, okay.
So I own this business.
And how do you like it?
I love being on the ocean.
Great. Wonderful. So let's go ahead and close that scene. And now I want you to move to the last day of your life. Moving to the last day of your life. What's happening?
I don't want to be that way. Somehow I fall overboard and I drown.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and leave that body behind. Leave that body behind. Release the body. Be the soul. I want you to look back at that lifetime and tell me, what did you learn from that lifetime?
How to be responsible. That you can have a happy life, a happy family, loving, nurturing family. That it's not always hardships.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So now let's drift away. We're going to drift and float away from that life, leaving that man behind to continue on his journey. Do I have permission to speak to Tina's higher self?
Yes, you have permission.
Wonderful. So today you brought up for Tina to see several lifetimes. One of them, a man who was a scientist who stood up for the truth. And why did you show her that lifetime today?
To show her that truth is very important, that the truth is freedom.
And how does that help her in this lifetime?
To help her stand on her feet and to speak her truths and not to be afraid to speak her truths.
Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. Beautiful lesson. Okay, and then you brought forth the life of the child that drowned. I'm sorry. Yeah, the man that drowned who was a fisherman. Why did you bring that forth for her to see today?
He was a strong man from a loving family, to show her that strength is very important in where she's going. She will need strength.
Okay. Can you give us more detail as to where she's going?
She is going to take charge and helping others to face their fears and be strong and overcome those fears. She will need to pull from the strengths from her past lives in order to accomplish this.
Okay. Beautiful. So does that have anything to do with her soul purpose? Why she's here?
She will use healing to help others, both physically and emotionally.
Wonderful. Is there anything else for her soul purpose, or is that it?
Continue to love others. Learn to love others more deeply without prejudice. Continue on your journey and go deep within. Learn your truths from within. It's all there.
Wonderful. So she had a question about being branded on the area above her upper lip under her nose. Who did that to her?
Negative ETs.
Okay. And what were they doing to her? What was the purpose?
Easily to pick out, easily
Okay.
to find.
Okay. So can I request that we please remove any energetic imprint on this so she is not able to be picked out?
Yes, I'm removing it.
Okay. Thank you.
Done.
Thank you. She wanted to know about those past life experiences. Are there any that are important for her to know about?
Each of them are important as the other. Each lifetime is important as the other. Each time you learn new things, you experience different things.
Okay. Her next question was if she has soul family or friends here with her presently.
Her mother incarnated with her. The person that is her mother now incarnated with her.
Okay. Just she's part of her soul family. Okay. Well, what was their agreement when they came here? Did they have any agreements as to what lessons they would teach each other?
They were here for each other's support, to stay with each other as long as they were on earth, and to learn as many good things as possible, as many things as they could, whether it be suffering or happiness and joy, but that they would be together the entire time on earth to
Beautiful.
experience it together.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wonderful. She wants to ascend to 5D Earth. Will she ascend?
She will ascend to 5D Earth. She is on that path.
Wonderful. She'll be happy to hear that. In the past, she dreamt many nights she was flying. What was happening?
It was an astral. She was dreaming an astral of being free and joyful. She chose that. She wanted to experience the freedom that it gave her. She very much enjoyed it.
Wonderful. So she had a dream or a vision that she saw an Arcturian face.
That was not an Arcturian face. That was a negative ET that she was seeing.
Ah, okay.
She needs to place around her home a perimeter of her home of protection around her home.
Okay. Would a Merkaba work? A big Merkaba?
Yes.
Like the one I have in my room?
Yes, it would
Okay.
work.
Okay. All right. And has she been abducted by them?
She has been abducted by them.
And for
Several.
what purpose?
For testing.
For testing.
They take her blood. Each time they take her blood.
And why do
They're using her genes.
Okay. For what?
For remanufacturing others.
Why is it that they want her blood? What makes her different from others?
The line of ancestry that she comes from.
Do they have abilities, or what is it about the ancestry line that's important?
They have psychic abilities that they don't even know about.
Tell us about those psychic abilities.
They are able to read others' minds, to foretell things that will happen in the future.
Okay.
They don't know that they have them, though.
So is that why Tina had seen a girl ahead of time, what she was wearing and everything?
Yes,
When
and that we were giving her a sample of what she has that she's capable of.
Okay. Okay, so does that mean that Tina has implants on her?
No, she has no implants.
So how do they find her?
From the markings.
So it's almost like also like an implant then, sort of, where
Yes.
it's a way to find her.
Yes.
I see.
She has others on her head. You can't see them. She can't see them, but they're there.
So before, when I asked you to release that energy, did you also do the ones on the head?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. And then, will this, once, now that those are removed and we put the Merkaba in her house, that will stop them from coming? Or do we need to do anything else?
She knows of a way that she was taught through Sam, a cleansing procedure. She knows how to do it and she needs to do it. They are close to her home. She needs to follow the process that Sam taught her.
Okay.
It is a cleansing process, and she can use that to rid them.
So if they wanted her for her ancestry, that means that her children have her line as well. Have her children been abducted? I mean, not abducted, but are they also being experimented on?
They have been left alone. She has strong abilities where she has placed protections around her families, and they have been left alone.
Okay. All right. Good news. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Okay. So now we move on to the healing part. I would like to request ancestral healing for both her father's side and her mother's side. Her father suffered from anger issues and, I would say, social capability issues. So we need to heal her father's line all the way up to the origin of that anger and that behavior that he had with the children.
Okay. That is an energy, and I will begin to remove that negative energy. It's done.
Okay, now let's do the same with her mother's side. I know her mother suffered from some trauma, and we need to go back to whenever that origin is, if it's just at her or if it goes higher.
To her great, great, great grandfather.
Okay.
And I'm removing that now.
Okay, wonderful. Okay.
It's done.
It's done. Wonderful.